Well, I was going to come out here and trim my cucumber plant, but I've ran into a slight problem. Y'all see that? That right there is the makings of a bird's nest. And you know me, I'm going to leave it. Now I might prune around it, but I'm going to be avoiding it. And who knows? Maybe I can watch these little birdies make it and hatch out. I don't know what kind of bird. I'm going to assume it's a cardinal. We have so many cardinals around here. We have a lot. There's a pretty little sunflower. You know, that is a happy sunflower. And it's loud too. I'm hearing these bees. See if I can catch one. I hear them, but I don't see them. Oh, I see one. Right over here. Oh, never mind. It flew off. Anyways. Yep, everything's going good out here. And there are some messes. Last night, I decided I would prune some of this cucumber plant. We have so many flowers on our plants, I'm unsure of how well they're going to get pollinated. I know it looks tragic, doesn't it? It also allows air, light, and all that good stuff to come in. And with a few less flowers, you'll end up having more pollination, like that guy right there. Obviously, that's pollinated. We'll see. We will see. I have two more that I need to trim up. This one I haven't touched yet. If you let your cucumbers go crazy, it looks beautiful, but you are more prone to, what's it called? Powdery mildew. There you go. These are my loofahs. I have little loofahs starting to form. Here's one. It's a little loofah. But I'm getting out here today. I know we're supposed to get around 2 to 3 inches. So I'm going to make sure some of my stuff is secure. I have these pepper plants. These are fish peppers. This guy, though, he has to be staked up. He blew over. He fell over. Maybe he was too weighted down, so it just kind of went. But he's going to get fixed. My basil's doing lovely. This is black opal basil. I love black opal basil. It has kind of a licorice, maybe has more of a licorice scent or flavor than your typical sweet basil. This cattle panel is holding my buttercup squash. I really like buttercup squash. It's pretty similar, close to butternut squash. It's just smaller. And I did overplant these. Normally you'd want maybe 2 plants on a cattle panel. I'm pretty sure I planted 4 or 5. So, you know, it's alright. It's kind of going crazy, but it's okay. So look at that sunflower peeking through. The camera doesn't do it justice, but it is big. I can put my hand up to it, but it's like, it's bigger than my hand. Oh my gosh, I was fixing to tell you about this Brad Gates tomato. But that little bird that's building the nest just landed in the cucumbers. And I hope I don't scare her off, but I'd like to know what bird it is. Oh, it's not. It is. It was a cardinal. Oh, and she brought something. What is that? It's plastic? Okay. Oh my goodness, I think it is. I think that is plastic from our greenhouse. Oh, how funny. Okay, I'm gonna walk away real quick. I don't want to scare her. I think I'm gonna go get some bird seed or like a little bird feeder even, and hang it on the cattle panel on one of these arches, but over there, and then she'll have easy access to food. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, this is a Brad Gates tomato. This is the Amethyst Jewel, and you can see why they call it that. Oop. Look at that cluster. Isn't that neat? It's pretty cool. And it really is loaded with tomatoes. This was the first tomato plant to start making little tomatoes, so we'll see. But I'm gonna get back to planting a whole bunch of basil before this crazy rain comes in. Oh, and I have to stake up that guy, which is why I actually walked over here, was to stake it up, and then I got sidetracked with the basil, then the tomato plant, and then the bird. But I'm back on the pepper now to stake it up. Yeah. I hope I'm getting this on video, but I'm going to stake up this little pepper plant real quick. Ugh. Hopefully it'll work and hold it up. Oh, hindsight, I would have done this earlier, but I did not. So now I'm doing it now. Yep. So now I am doing it now. That makes a lot of sense. Oh no. Okay. It needed to be in a different place anyways. Did not matter that the thing broke. I'll just push it down further. We got it. Come on. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. We have about 4 hours until it rains. Oh Lord. And also I am now seeing that we have aphids on the pepper plants. Oh, that's fun. Oh, so much fun. But you know what? That's gardening. And there's really not much you can do about it. There's a lot of things you can spray. There's organic sprays, there's chemical sprays, but let's see, I'll show you. This right there. That's an aphid. And under, ooh, there's a whole bunch more. And there are a whole bunch more aphids. So, but I did get it staked. And now I'm off to plant more basil everywhere because I seeded out too much basil. So this is just sweet basil. This is the black opal basil. I did save these seeds, so there could have been some cross-pollination, but these plants are the same as those over there. So maybe these are just babies, and that's why they look that way. But I've also figured out that if you plant a whole bunch of stuff, you have a lot more success. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, and this thing needs to be cut. I need to remember to do that too. Doesn't need to be there. Man, it's growing though. I mean, it's actually made its way. This is the buttercup squash, but it has made its way all the way up, and now it's going to go down and over the other side. Now, usually I take a little stick and I'll poke the bottom of these cell trays These are great cell trays. I think this is a 200 cell tray. We bought this from Bootstrap Farmer. These are more expensive than like the ones you'd probably find at Walmart or Home Depot. But we've had this for like 5 or 6 years, I think. And it's still with us. So it might be a little bit more money, but they definitely are not throwaways after a season or two. And yeah, and it is all, oh my lord. You just have to make sure that you get your little stick in the right hole to pop up your little starts, like that guy. I don't know how many I'm going to plant in here, so we'll see. I'm going to have basil everywhere. And I like growing basil for a couple of reasons. It smells great. It is useful. But when it flowers, the pollinators love it. Okay, I just popped out 4 of those. And when I'm done planting all this stuff, I'll show you what I did. Yeah. This side's done. I planted 12 basil plants right here, and it's going to fill this up tight. I shouldn't be able to see any of this dirt, and the weed pressure should be almost nothing if I keep these pruned. But these guys will be producing soon. I love these fish peppers. You know, this pepper was almost extinct at one time, and some wonderful man brought it back into existence. Oh, those stinking aphids. I tell you what, those things will be the death of me. I don't think I'm going to get everything done that I wanted to, because the rain's getting closer. The garden is pretty though. It looks good. When you have like the stormy clouds, it gives everything like a warm glow, a really pretty warm glow. So I swear, this camera. See? Isn't that warm and glowy? Of course they are orange, but yeah. They're pretty. I think I've secured most of the things in here that I needed to secure. There are a few tomato plants that I need to get my tomato clips, and I don't know where they are. So I've actually been taking them from the bottom of this cattle panel, because as the cucumber plants grow, their little tendrils, these things right here, they latch on to whatever they can, and they, will just grow up. So I can actually just go ahead and remove these. Yep. And we're good. I have lost my little orange snippers. I set them down, and I don't know where I put them. Completely lost. What would I have done with them? I don't see them anywhere. And I know I was over here. I was just over here. Hey, look. There they are. Right next to the cucumber plant. And I do remember leaving them there. It's all coming back to me now. This is ginger. We bought this ginger back in January or February. We started them in some soil, put them in the little seed house, greenhouse, and kept them nice and warm, kind of wet. They started sprouting. To my surprise, they started doing this. And I transplanted these guys out, and they're doing great. I actually have them in 2 different spots. I have them here, and I have them over here. And I'm testing these spots out, you know, because you never know. These might grow better here, or they might grow better over there, but we'll see. These are giant elephant ears. I have 4 of them. I didn't even know that one was there, but it is. And it's gonna grow next to that one, so we'll see how that works. I have one there, and I have one there. The spacing looks crazy, but the size of these things are supposed to be ginormous. So it should take up that whole corner. And of course, my lovely cannas. We have so many cannas. I've been tucking those things all over the place. I bet we have 1,000 of them. No joke. 1,000 cannas. All right, I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to try to finish this up and move down to the last one before the rain comes, because I am limited on time. Pretty little tomatoes. Yep. I think I'm going to call it. The wind's picking up and it's getting darker. I've done pretty much everything I could do to secure the garden, so hopefully nothing will happen and I'll just get a really good drink of rain, and I'll get back out here tomorrow. Bye guys.